All right, today's Monday, May 4th. Just updating spreadsheet. Trading pivot point, was trading pivot point S1 early, now our trading currently pivot point R1, pivot point S1 right now. All right, need to pull daily chart over, grab the volume. I like to grab it from this way, hit that volume number there. Going back to the 21st. Going back 9 days. Oops. Copy rows. Going back 9 days. What are we at? I think we were at 5.62. Oh, we dropped it. 4.62, coming down, still really high on the ADR, but it is, see, 1R is finally below, 1R is finally below 50 ticks, so that's kind of good. One half is at 23 right now, so let's adjust for that. Three P is 169. I don't round up. And if I do round, I will round up on the R, but I won't round up on the P. So just the way I look at it. All right, so what do we need? We need open, high, low, close. 1911's open, 1975 high, 1805 low, 1969 is yesterday. So I'm pulling those numbers from here again. Open, high, low, close. Open, 1911, 1975, 1805, 1969. So the last thing I need to do is 1975, 1975. Now I need to look for, that's all I need for that. Pull the daily off the screen for now. I need to look for highest red and blue volume bar right now for the day. There's a blue right there. Let's find our highest red, highest blue. There's a red and a blue. Another blue. What's that? It's not above 500. Nope. This red is 497. This blue, 492. So what we got right now is a failure to communicate. There's nothing above 500. So, but we want to put these two on. I'll put this red one and this blue one, and we're in a tiebreaker. On Monday, I'm not afraid to take a short on Monday, so it's 497 and 492. It's a difference of 5, negative 5. This one came in at 413, and this one came in at 651. So if anything, we're favoring a short always. It's the way I roll. 451. Alright, so this is what my spreadsheet looks right before openings today. The opening at 9. or excuse me, 8 Central Time. I'm going to save it, and I like to print the page, the front page. And off we go. Okay, I want to pause until it gets done printing. Right, so I got done printing, and now we're at 7:46. We'll take a look at the overall market in about 5 minutes from now. Be back in a couple. All right, so let's look top down. So daily chart, still trying to hold this angle a little bit off of it. Come down here, so we're looking at that. But basically, that was the angle, looking for it maybe to come down here or come down here. This angle right here, whoops, this angle like that is hard to keep, so expect pullback. Going to the hourly chart. There's your angle. This is what we're doing right now. So looks like we're trying to play basically that. Up here might be a chance here. We'll see. Coming down to let's look at the 15 minutes. Alright, so let's get rid of a couple of things right now. Let's clear the screen up a little bit for now until I want to look at it again. Alright, so 15 minutes. Where's our 200 bar? Hanging out right here. Excuse me, that's 15 minute. Where's the 10 minute? Okay, 15 minutes hanging out down here at 1874. Minute hanging out here at 1899 roughly. We'll have a little sell-off early. Take advantage of that. Alright, we're about 6 minutes out to 8 right now. Be back in a couple. Alright, 8 o'clock. 31 to short. Alright, so we're set up, ready to rock and roll. Hoping for an early sell-off. $19.31. Alright, so we'll measure from here. $19.75. It's also the high. Three-P move is 1805. Ooh, right on the low. Let's hold 1805 then. 3P move today. Interesting. 1975 to 1805 is exactly a 3P move. High to low. Let's see here. 1P move is 1918. So just for 1949 for now. Let's call it 1947. We'll call it, that's a high bar, we'll call it 19, whoops, now we're coming down a little bit. Let's go ahead and lock in 10 right now. Right on top of the, let's go ahead and air to 39. Don't want to see, really don't want to see the pivot point right now come back to play for a while. A 1P move from 75 is 1918. Let's go ahead and mark that on our charts. So we need to get roughly right there, pretty close. Underneath that is 1862. All right, let's go ahead and get to break even here. Do you have any right here, possible bounce area right in here? More most likely here though. Going after the S1, going after the low of the session down here and through, hopefully. Get rid of this line right there, don't need that. Let's see what else we don't need. We don't need this line for today. This. So we didn't see an early break right now, so that's unfortunate. So it could go either way. That looks about, let's go back a little bit further and see if we find anything else. I need to get rid of trend lines. Looking for diagonal lines right now is what I'm looking for. That missed. There's one right there I need to grab. I got my eyes over here too. That looks about it for now. Press the home button to get back. Hopefully we can sell off here and not go up. Alright, I'm going to pause here. It's trying to come up here. So you have to pay attention to what the market's looking at, right, as well. If it sells off, what am I getting at right now? Well, got this, and then we can see this. Yeah, this could happen right there. So we need to pay attention to that. Go ahead and lock in one extra tick here. Actually, let's go ahead and lock in another. We really don't want to see it come back at all. Let's go ahead and lock in our 5. All right, next down target once again is 1862. I think I put that on the chart, didn't I? Yeah. And then underneath that is our stop, profit stop, sitting down here right on top of the low. Of course, we'd take a lot less than that. All right, I'll pause here and see how it's going to work out. Actually, I'm going to go to 1927. I'm going to move to 1928, right off of this right here. Let's pay attention what the overall market is showing here. Basically this. What's got me spooked is again coming back this way right now. So what we're protecting against is the buy programs and the algorithmic traders and the program traders buying this and taking it this way. Hopefully we can break, continue on down here. This is all based on no volume, so we really need, we'll be moving into a tiebreaker if taken out. There's our entry point, now 2 ticks over. Here comes the GAN signal coming on the other side of this right now. So what could happen? We played the down, but honestly what the market could be doing, I'm going to play the down because that's what I favor. My bias is short. But if we would put an extension on here, we could see this movement like this. So let's Get that off of there, and let's put the extension on. If we got back down here, we'd break through though, right? 1, 2, 3. So 100% is way up here. So we're out. We're in a tiebreaker situation right now, so I need to see volume. Right now, what was our volume? We took our opening short on a Monday morning. So that trade's done, in my opinion. So let's put in our highs and lows. Low is 1805. High is 1975. So what we do know at this point is we've been up 3p, and that's from here. Let's look at this. This is where we measured. So it busted the high by a little bit. So it went down less than 3p and up 3p. So I guess you could say it went down 2, up 3. This bar right here is measuring in at 1953. So it's not officially a 2p down move. What are we going to see? We'll probably see some volume above the 1975. We go with a 50% retracement to Friday's high to low. What do we got? At the high. Pretty close. It's pretty close to there. Let's put that right on that. So 50% retracements right in there is where we were. And it came off of it. There's 50% right here. And we actually went down, well, that's the extension line. Best chance for it to short was when we were in. Goes down now, obviously it would go without me, without having any volume to kick in for me. So let's hold that. We know our extension, we know our retracement. We took a shot early, the 8 o'clock mark. If it was going to fall, that would have been where it would have fallen. There's our entry point right there. That was 1p, and our exit point was right in here. Alright, so I'm going to be standing aside until I see volume. I'll be back. So we're trying to make a move up, right? What we want to do right now is see if we get a GAN coming the other way. Let's measure it. I want to measure it from that bar. There we go. Alright, so we're at 1, 2. Got 1, 2, 3. Try to grab that one there, perhaps. Let's see what happens. We need to see that hold there. Or stay within 5 ticks of 75. Be back. Alright, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's where our short entry will be.
36 to short now. 37. We're hoping this holds. We do this. All right, be back.
Go live there as well.
All right, we're in.
Number 2 and suspect.
$53 to stop. Really don't want to see pivot right now. Coming down to pivot. All right, I don't want to see my entry point either now. You know, I want it to rock and roll. Lock in 2. Lock in 3. All right, see what happens. So we know our profit target, right? It's the low. This time though, we're going to come off 10 ticks of it, going to 18.15. We want to see this roll quickly in our favor and not come back. This right here we want to see go quickly through here, because it could do this. And this will be a stand aside after this until we definitely see high volume. Just lock in 2 though. Comes back here to pivot, then it could go up or down, it could go either way. That just took us out again. So let's think about this another way here. This could be trying to trap the shorts to send it past the high too now. All right, we've taken 2 shots with low volume. Honestly, if it was going to break, I believe that would have been the area that would have broke. And then again, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong and I got out a little too early. I'm going to pause here though. All right, so here we go. So longer term, what do we see? 1 and a 2. We're going to put a line going like this. So that's your GAN line. So now looking at it differently, because this one here failed, so we want to get rid of that. There's your high and there's your settlement line up here at 1978. Looks like it's going after $20 a barrel, to be honest, right? So what do we see here? We have 1, a 2, come back down here to pivot. Something like that maybe.
screw that, just go straight for the high. Go for the high right now and then come back towards pivot. So how high is it going to bust 1975? We're watching volume here. Nothing here yet. What do we see? Honestly, I think we're going to go like that for a little bit. New high there, 1986. That's 11 ticks higher. We want to stand aside for now. Looking for volume. Don't want to be picking off highs on a high. 1987. If and when I see high volume, I'll be back. For now, our pattern is be able to bust through that right there, huh? When we busted through from 75 to 87, that's a 12 tick move. No volume up there though. We'll see. All right, some notes I wrote down here. 2 trades plus 6 ticks right now. Don't want to give away my gains. Went for higher high from 1975 to 1987. This is not in my wheelhouse when it's doing this kind of movement. This is where I lose most of my money. So be happy with my 6 tick win is where I'm sitting at right now. Unless I see some extreme volume. So we're going to stand aside. I'm going to follow my plan. So what I'm really looking for right now, high volume. Nothing less. Nothing less than high volume. I need to see some big ass volume over 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, maybe a set of 5. If I want to short this off these highs, I need to see something. So it come down here and be 3. Kind of hard to take that when you made new highs now, because it could just come back down and then go back up again without volume. So we really want to stand aside for a while so we see volume. Volume, volume, volume. I got to see some capitulation volume up here. Be back. All right, all right, all right. Look at this. Sure, I'm muted out of it.
This was the crucial moment when we did the connection. You can get to the connection with me.
Right. I'm listening on a podcast or a training. Need to find the volume though on it.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
There we go.
All right, that's better. Keep making new highs. It busted up through here. This is out of my wheelhouse right now without volume. All this is below 500. So they haven't found anything. Made a new high of 2028.
Alright then, so if you're on Facebook, just like last time, pop your comments in the thread and I will come back and answer them later. If I get a chance through the session, I'll jump in and answer them, but it will probably be afterwards. I think it's in there. Come along and join us, get your questions answered live. Okay, so today we're going to pick up publishing. Let's go ahead and see.
That looks like the new angle right there.
Really looking forward to today. Yeah, publishing is like so huge. Warning, it's a video that shows how to set up email about your cards. It's got the Bitcoin channel. It's that including the lens and lower hand.
No volume. I want to stay away from this right now.
So that's in the password plan, which is 297.
So here's what the 10-minute chart's looking like. Made it to the 61.8% line. 100% is up here. Brings it to 2042 up here, 2076. These are targets that could easily be run right now. They need to find volume. Otherwise, we're trying to pick off the top. No, I was smart enough to take it down here. Actually, I don't think I could have at 8:40. 8 o'clock right here. It's just not in my wheelhouse to be able to trade that right there. I've gun shy on longs because of how many times I get stopped out on a long. I'm just able to get the break even a lot quicker on shorts and pull a little bit of a win away. Just the way I trade. Now, occasionally you will see me make a long like a Bugs Bunny. Can't beat them, join them, trade, or I'll see a high volume on a low, and then I'm able to capture that coming off. But more times than not, I miss a lot of long side setups because I just don't trust them. They burn me too many times. Here we go. 2050. Finally see a high volume number. Take a shot at 2043, a little bit better. Trying to get in.
If I have two options for programs for products, the opt-in page, for example, opt-in market here, opt-in tweet, yeah, can we get into different funnels? Yes, we can. So
all right.
A lot of greater detail rather than just yes, we'll show you how to do that. So go jump on next Monday session.
New high, new volume, new high.
Malaysia, New York, LA. Oh wow.
Probably gonna go find more stuff. Stand aside here. Finally found a volume figure though. Hold on. Alright, I'm looking for a 1, 2, 3 top here.
Today, for example, and what we've got here is you're on the page, once it loads. Okay, and then we scroll down, and then we decide, okay, I've read everything here, I'm not ready to buy, don't want my free copy, whatever reason I might have. For some reason it's taking a while to load here. Okay, so I'm done with the page. I go to leave the page, and then you get this pop-up, which is, hey, wait before you go. So yes, you can do this in ClickFunnels without any add-ons. And again, I'm sorry to keep saying this, but next week is kind of where we'll take you through this and show you how it's done. All right. Okay, so publishing. Can I just ask as well, it would be really helpful if you've decided, are you going to be doing writing in Medium? Okay, are you a podcaster? Are you especially speaking to your audience? Or Facebook Live? Really, because then I'll help you kind of target where we're going with this as well. Okay, video, Facebook Live, perfect. Video. Okay. Oh wow, writing first, all three. Wow, products, none but want something, video, blog. Okay, lots of video, podcast, all three. idea. Okay, I'm writing for now. So we've got a good mix. A lot of you are doing videos, some are kind of doing all three. One thing that I will say, so let's actually get started. Okay, so first of all, I really want to express how important it is when you're just getting started.
All right,
The
so
consistency of doing it every single day is actually as important, probably even in the beginning, more important than your content.
it's 3.
Okay? So if you're thinking about doing this over all three platforms, just make sure that you can be committed to doing it every day. on all
Actually,
three.
well, this is
This
4
is kind
here.
of why we ask you just
Perhaps.
pick one of them,
1,
okay?
2,
Because then
3,
it's easy to
4.
be consistent. All right, that's so important. The consistency of every single day. There's something really powerful about publishing every day. Your audience will get to know that, but also in the beginning,
I was debating about
for your audience. That's
right here to short
remember, we're not
at
publishing for
33.
our audience. We're publishing in the beginning to find our voice, and then later on, it's actually as people start to follow us and interact with us, it's to know what type of content resonates with our audience, what type of hooks they kind of pay attention to, and
Be 32.
and also doing it every single day. The platforms love it. So if you're going live on Facebook every day, the algorithm of Facebook will pick up on that and start to show your post to more people, and you just get this really good momentum going. If you break that, if you go live like one day and then leave a gap of 2 days, and then back to every day, and then 2 weeks, Facebook can't really rely on you or any of the platforms, so you'll be like way down the rankings. So that's another important thing too. Okay. So what I'm going to do, because you kind of committed or you're about to commit to going live or publishing or podcast every single day for at least the next 365 days, I want to kind of give you a few ideas to make sure you never run out of stories, like you never run out of things to talk about. Because at some point, I mean now, it's new, it's exciting, you're probably like, I can't wait to start. But what's going to happen? At some point, you're going to be, life will get busy. Something will happen, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'll just leave it for today and I'll go live tomorrow. Okay, and then it doesn't happen, or then it's like, okay, a couple of days. Keep the consistency. That's if I could give you one thing out of today's session, it's the consistency. All right, so how do you never run out of ideas? Because it's easy to say 365 days to go, but as I say, there will come a time it's going to be time. So, as you can see here, we've got 3 simple things you can do. First up here is your inventory of stories. Now, you're probably thinking, what even is that? Basically, if you imagine about your life up to this point, and we are going to cover this tomorrow and Wednesday, we're going to go over your epiphany, your origin story. But basically, your life, there's been things that have happened, good things, bad things. How did you overcome them? What are the best bits? Make a note of them. I guarantee you'll be able to think about at least 15 to 20 points in your life. Okay? If you watched Russell's video back in week 1, when he was on stage at Funnel Hacking Live, and the potato gun story, the story about how he went bankrupt almost, the accountant who didn't tell him about the taxes, the payment gateway shutting down, all of those things, make a note of them. Okay, that's the very first thing. Well, when on Wednesday we do the origin story, out of that is not going to give you a lot of the bits that you can pull out. Okay, second thing, the key industry dates for.
All right, I need to cut some of this out.
The industry dates I would absolutely.
So still waiting to see a 1, 2, 3 form. 2033 would have been the entry point, roughly.
What else? Anything that Russell.
So we do have a 1, 2, 3 finally setting up here. 2008 entry point right now. I'll call it 2009.
Put it in your content calendar, because then in your publishing, you can start to talk about it. You can start to drive people to it. Remember hook story offer? So that
Be back. All right, so we have our 1, 2, 3 set up here.
Taking 30 minutes, and the first 10 minutes are like, hi Michelle, hi Matthew, and it's just not nice to do. Because most people are going to be watching the replay. That's how many people are Facebook Live. So be conscious of that when you jump on Facebook Live.
We got this. this, this.
Okay.
Perhaps maybe make a move back to pivot, capture a little bit of profit. We'll see.
And what it depends on is where your ideal customer is. Like, does your ideal customer kind of Instagram? You usually do a summary of kind of like if your avatar is female, if they're in this age group, and if they're this kind of category, you click live. So the few essentially questions I just double check and I'll let you know that it does 100% depend on your audience. So long as they're like Facebook Lives, which we just covered, video is huge just right now, and Eli did make a post earlier. The only thing is that going live and or typing articles that are getting engagement with Facebook and Instagram are actually quite new in algorithm. Maybe at first, but it's about being persistent. Like seriously, after about, it tends to be between 60 to 90 days, maybe sooner, but kind of around the 60 days, you'll notice that gradually you get a bit more reach, and then a bit more, and then all of a sudden it's kind of exponential.
All right, I'm going to pause until we get filled. All right, we're in.
Okay, Ronnie, you mentioned that the email return system of the 1990 program can pay for it separately. I'm not sure, so the 97, you might be able to use...
Don't really want to risk much on this trade.
So that means if somebody buys your thing, they bought this thing, thank you. If you give their email address, you can say...
I want to see it move quickly in my favor. That there's 112 right there at 20.
What I would probably do with 297 pounds, which is customer, which is everything, it comes with so much. It comes with funnel clips, which is all the different programs, comes with hackathons. So I would probably look at that and see if there's any way that you can put that in. You can't pay for the two systems separately. Cindy, if you're doing hook story offer on Facebook, is the hook the video title?
Let's plug in our entry point 2010 for now.
Like the thumbnail of the video. So yes, essentially. There we go. So Sayed has shared the content marketing calendar from PLR.me. Perfect. Coco, for Facebook, must it be live or recorded videos are okay?
We'll go one underneath that 2020 for now.
Up at the top is Facebook Live. Okay. The next best thing is that recorded video. So if you're just getting started and kind of not sure if like how you go with Facebook Live, by all means record a video, upload it.
Hoping we can get down to here.
Definitely.
All right, so 2055.
Okay, so yeah, you can do recorded videos. Does the question apply to the scripts? It doesn't, but if you go to after the section,
1885 is a 3P target.
Start.
1885.
A couple of options for like 6 months of the funds with fund scripts and 12 months with fund scripts. And then after the 12 months, I think you can get lifetime access to fund scripts for a lower price. So, David, SoundCloud is part of the upgrade from funnel scripts or part of already. Yeah, this thing here is the full access. Okay. Can you talk about different platforms and which is bigger bang for buck? Well, here's the thing. At the moment, Instagram is probably out of like kind of what we're saying, Instagram, Facebook, Anchor, everything there. The Instagram stories are probably kind of really going to get most natural engagement. However, things are always changing. Something that's kind of coming up and running from nowhere is TikTok.
Not really going.
Really amazing organic results. So if you videoed your thing, if you funded your thing, go check out TikTok. And it's one thing.
Give up half our gains. All right, I'm going to go to break even here. I don't like it. It's not moving my favor quickly. Could go up as well as go down, so we're going to get to break even. Just don't like it. It's not moving quickly. Be back. All right, so let's think about where we are right now. We're an hour and a half in and up 7 ticks on 4 trades. I only have 1 trade available here, so I need to make it a good one. as I thought it didn't break quickly.
A kind of tip on this.
So
If you're just getting started,
I'm worried that we're not done going up yet.
set up the Facebook page,
We
and
bust
then
through
you go
this high
live,
right
you
here.
can select
You
who's
can
the
give up
target
shorts
people
altogether.
are, and select the one that says just me. Okay, only I can see this for the first couple of times, so you can get like comfortable, and then just do it. Although if I can say something, when you first begin, it's going to be uncomfortable. So I wouldn't wait until you feel comfortable to make it public, because it's just there's something that says coverage is just really scared. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay. Really quick, sometimes this is how do I go about it? How do I go about Facebook Live? Okay, I'll show you how to do a Facebook page. What's the right headline structure? Oh, hey, yeah, absolutely, David. That's a really good thing. Use your headline script and talk about the things that come up there. What are examples I would do if I'm starting a blog? Accessory business is going live every day more for the chain. I would talk about your blogs, talk about their behavior, talk about the positive things, talk about the 10 mistakes blog owners make. If you had $100 to spend on blog accessories, what would you buy? And what was the biggest mistake you made? Maybe it's like a squeaky toy that kind of the whistle was in the background. So lots of things I would do. Mark, 3 minutes, go for a coffee break, and 18 minutes for lunch break. Okay, that is perfect. Thank you so much, Mark, for sharing that. Mark has got the science behind the Facebook. So 3 minutes for tea break and 18 minutes max for those people on their lunch breaks. Really useful information, Mark. Then, how would I be able to give away bonuses in my funnels for affiliate marketing? For example, after someone goes to my funnel. Okay, so as you automatically send bonuses, we do that next week. Essentially, it's just we ask them, go to Steve Larson, look at how he does it, but generally it's just, okay, send me a copy of your receipt, email it over, and you'll get your bonus within 48 hours. So there is an element of kind of manual upload and kind of triggering tags, but we'll show you how to do that very quickly next week. Since building a personal brand is important for marketing, should we just set up a personal page on Facebook with a name and business name, e.g. currently plan to retire well? Okay, so something I would say on your business name is, and you're absolutely correct, put in your keywords, okay? Because when people come, so put in your name, kind of green, plan to retire, because when I'm searching on Facebook, remember when we did offer hacking last week, we didn't necessarily know someone's name, just want to know like what are you doing. So it can be like retire well, they are like retirement plans that do this. Okay, and you can see there's a page there. I think I click on pages. Okay.
All right, so this is what I was afraid of. The market's just not done doing what it wants to do. If I could have kept it up here, I would have, when it made that new high right here, it only went higher by a little bit. Maybe if I would have come back in at that point, if I'd have caught it basically, if I'd blow this up right here, I'd have to be Johnny on the spot and got under it right there. But that was a dangerous spot, in my humble opinion. Who's to say that that was done going up? Just trying to get in right off this right there and hoping that this would hold. That's why I took that trade right there. I was hoping it would come down quickly off of this high volume bar. Now our 1, 2, 3 setup is right here, and just don't know how that's going to work out. It's not looking so good. All right, so do not like it. Do not like it, CMIM. Probably going back to here. I didn't get involved here. This is where I would have wanted to get involved to start with. We tried here. I didn't like it. Didn't break quick. Puts us in most likely going up to the high before it heads back this way. So most likely you need to see some more volume. Standing aside.
So I would probably
Be back.
As you
All right, so here is what it's looking like right now. It didn't break quickly, so I'm expecting is this. Might come down to here and then break up. So I just don't believe that's going to hold. It might happen in the afternoon. It runs at 2. It might come down as low as here. If I could have got up here and stayed in it, that was where I was debating about getting short from. The 1, 2, 3 took a long time to set up, and then it decided to go up to start with. So it's just not the way I like to trade it. I don't like getting burned on those. If we were below the pivot line, I'd give it a lot more room. But when we're trading at the R1 line and above, I've just been burned way too many times on these trades. You get in and then bam, it just pops you for your stop loss, and then it goes its merry way. So I just didn't see another entry point that I wanted to get involved in here. So now I'm looking at this, thinking that we're going to do this. Be back. All right, so I missed this here. Here was the top of the range. It moved over a little bit further. We did take a shot at it up here, but it didn't work out. It moved quickly and took us out and went up a little bit higher. So that was our shot at this level. I didn't want to see it come back, but I got close to being able to stay in it. But close up doesn't count in this game. It's horseshoes and hand grenades, right? So coming back down towards pivot. Didn't like the way it was rolling though at the time. Of course, it's gone too far too fast now.
Next week, we're going to take the offer, okay? We're going to take the story, so like what's our story? We're going to put them together and put them into a tunnel.
If I could have stayed up here on it, that would have been a good side.
This is kind of why we're doing it this week, okay? And then the final week, week 4, is okay, we built the funnel, we know what we're selling. How do we get people to come and visit our funnel? So I promise you,
I mean, this day just got away from me right now. I'm going to take my small gain and call it.
Okay, and we are here to help you. All right.
I just don't trust myself right now. I missed the trade. This is where I could have got it up here. I was here, and then it went a little bit higher on me and took me out. So I was close, but close doesn't count in this game, right? Right idea, but it came back a little too high on me. I was trying to keep that bar right there, and we've been coming down since this volume bar. That's HVB too, by the way. That's the highest volume bar, and it's holding right now. If I see anything at all, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'm just going to stand aside. All right, so we're an hour later. This is the end of my trading session here, right at this 11:30 mark. 10:30, excuse me. 2.5 hours in. I missed this short side trade.
Sasha, that is a really good question. So does each part of our offer
Just went a little higher than I was expecting.
Okay, so your offer stack.
So I'm going to call it. I'm calling it here.
So remember.
Talk to you later. Bye for now.